Week 6, Whole Life Challenge, Q&A. We're headed into the home stretch. Oh, we are. How is everybody tonight? So let me just make sure and get my tech all checked out. If you got any questions, please put them down below. But we only have, today's Tuesday, we only have till Friday. So 4 more days to tighten everything up in the Whole Life Challenge. I got a couple suggestions for you, and I have something that is going to help you to be able to do that. So let me just make sure all my tech is working and working okay here. So it looks like we're good. So if you would, if you got a question, go ahead and put it down below. But a couple of things. So home stretch. And I love the fact that everybody recommitted and is recommitting to their goals and putting lots of great things inside of the news feed. That is absolutely awesome to see. And you get it? Awesome. Your jar of awesome. Do you have a jar? Are you putting stuff inside of your jar of awesome? And if you are, share it with us, because all of you are such awesome people. I want you to share the things that you like the most about yourself with everybody else, because that's what makes us cool, and we've really had a great journey here. So we'll talk about that in just a second. Let's see. Let's tie a couple things up. So last week's challenge was for whoever was doing stretching and mobility to post for 6 days about their stretching and mobility, but then to also make a comment to tell everybody what they were doing for their stretching and mobility. And the winner was going to get a bottle of cortisol. So let me see if I can get you to see this. Okay, cortisol. So cortisol, it helps to support healthy cortisol levels. So cortisol, you've probably heard of it. It's the flight or fight hormone. And I'm sure you've heard of that, because it's one of those things that gives us belly fat as we get a little bit older. And the winner of last week's challenge was John. So John, you have got some cortisol coming your way. Next week, we have a party right here, 7 o'clock. It is our ending party. There's going to be some prizes, some little giveaways. So you definitely want to make sure that you are there for that live. That is not going to be posted in a replay. So it's next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Please make sure that you are here, and you're going to love it. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's our wrap-up party. Hopefully, we will get a few things in there, things that we've learned, things that we are going to take away from this. Now, a few of you have asked me, what's next? CJ, this challenge has been so good for us. We've been able to change some of those habits that have been nagging us. I feel healthier. I'm feeling better. We've got people who are walking. We got people who are writing journals. So many people doing so many things, which is great to see. What's next? So a couple of things. A couple of things are next. Next Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, so an hour before our year-end party, I'm going to be doing a show that is especially designed for everybody who's coming off the weight loss challenge. It is called My Big Four. The big 4 things. These are the 4 keys that have helped me to take off and maintain this 100-pound weight loss for this period of time. They are the center of everything that I have done to change my health and fitness. And it's not just all about weight management. It is about healthy eating. It's the 4 things that encompass all of those habits and all of those changes that took me from 250 plus pounds wearing a size 20 to the weight that I am today. You really don't want to miss that. If you can't be there at 6 o'clock, I know some of you can't be there early. You want to make sure to get a hold of the replay, because if you're not sure what to do next and how you're going to keep these healthy habits that you've been creating over the last 6 weeks in your life as you go forward, you want to make sure that you look at that. Second thing, number 2, there is another challenge, another Whole Life Challenge that is going to be starting July 7th. So that's about 4 to 5 weeks away from now. I'm going to be sending some information to you on the next challenge that'll be coming up. It's always good to take a little break, and sometimes people ask those questions. So it's good to take a little break and to focus on that one healthy habit that you created over this last 6 weeks, and how do you bring that inside of your life. So what can you do this time on that one healthy habit, the one that stuck out to you the most. And over the next 4 weeks, put that into place. Then for me, what I've done on the challenge is, now this is my second time going through the challenge. This time, I took one of those things that I hadn't done before, and I worked to add that into my schedule. So what you may want to do is you want to do something you hadn't done before, or perhaps you want to take something that you're doing well and you want to refine it even more because it makes you feel even better. What I'll be doing is I'll be sharing with you some of those ideas and some of those ways to set some goals so that when the next challenge rolls around, you can take advantage of that to create an even healthier lifestyle. That is July 7th. So a couple big things coming up. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them down below in the question box. I'm just taking a look to see if you have any. I know that most of the questions have been coming through the newsfeed, which is great. That's a wonderful way to do it. And if you've had any individual questions, you have also contacted me, which is fantastic. That's what I'm here for. I do want to encourage you to make sure to take seriously this week's well-being challenge, which is the Jar of Awesome. Too many times we overlook the wonderful qualities in ourselves. We berate ourselves. We just plain and simple, we don't talk very well to ourselves. And that is one of the things I'm going to be talking about next week in my 6 o'clock show, because that's so important. But there are a lot of things that we don't do where we congratulate ourselves for being who we are, flaws and all. And I got news for you, we all got flaws. We are not perfect. This is not a perfect journey. So in any event, I want you to make sure that you put in, if you have any questions, make sure that you put those in down below, but that you're using your Jar of Awesome to congratulate yourself on who you are. So this is the last week of our 6-week challenge. I see, let's see, hey, Christy, how you doing? Awesome. Glad you're here. Maybe you can join us on the next challenge, which is, I was just talking about, is starting July 7th. So some of you come into this and see that I'm going live and you tune in, and it's the Whole Life Challenge, and it's just been a fantastic way. I think everybody in this challenge has been able to do something that has changed one of the habits that have kept them from achieving their true health and fitness. And so we just get a little bit better and a little bit better along the way. So make sure, I want to see in the news feed from now until Friday, because that's when the challenge ends. From now until Friday, I want to see every night. Please put in your Jar of Awesome. And then don't forget, back here at 7 o'clock for our our closing party, our wrap-up party next week. Sorry, totally confused. Our wrap-up party next week, as well as the 6 o'clock show. You just don't want to miss that one. It'll be there. I would just want to check one more time, see if we have any questions. It doesn't look like it. So if I missed a question, sorry about that. You know how to reach out to me, get me inside of the news feed of the Whole Life Challenge, or send me an email. But I'm not going to take any more of your time. Everybody's a busy person. So see you in the Whole Life Challenge. I'll see you there real soon. Good night, everybody.